Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
There is only one thing standing in the way of settling the $7 million lawsuit filed by Superintendent John Fernandez against the Guam Education Board. Disagreement on whether or not legislative approval is needed. Attorney Delia Lujan Wolf argued in court today that legislative approval would not be needed for a draft settlement agreement she submitted to the Attorney General's office, but that was never shown to board members. The draft agreement would not call for cash payment. When Chief Judge Francis Tidenko Gatewood asked why the draft agreement was never presented to the board members, Assistant Attorney General Kenneth Orcutt said he didn't have to present the board with the draft agreement, adding, "The AG's office has the final say when it comes to the settlement agreement." Without resolution, a motions hearing was set for September 22nd. Meanwhile, Senator Joseph Augustine said if legislative approval is needed to settle the case, he has yet to see anything in writing from the AG's office.
I met with the chairman. He's advised me that the Attorney General's office is saying that we need to have a legislative approval for his settlement. And I said, okay, now where is the official letter?
He has since submitted draft legislation to the AG's office that would allow for settlement in this case as well as others.
So that the legislature is not bogged down with, we need to settle at 10,000, we need to settle at 60,000, or whatever amount, as long as it only exceeds 100,000, and the agency has the funding to pay for it, then let them settle it.
He also called into question previous settlements and whether or not these also underwent approval from Guam senators.
Because if we're saying under the title, under the code, you're required, if any settlement has got to go to the legislature, then what other settlement has happened before in the past? And how was that settled? Because I know for a fact there's been a lot of settlements. And if there has been, then what makes this any different?
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.